Well, Sara's uncle has not been arrested, not been charged, police in Pakistan say, but he has been spoken to, and he has claimed, according to Sky News, that Sara Sharif fell down the stairs at the home in Woking and broke her neck, and that was how she died. Um, the issue with that potential explanation is that the post-mortem examination revealed that Sara had suffered multiple and extensive injuries, and Surrey police say they are likely to have been caused over a sustained and extended period of time. Olga Sharif is divorced from Sara's father, Irfan Sharif, and she has told The Sun that this claim that she fell down the stairs is baseless, was the word she used, and answers none of her questions, and that the brother of Sara's father could have been lied to by Irfan Sharif as a way of protecting him, and that therefore he could have spun this story. One of her questions, for example, is that if this is innocent and there is nobody at fault here, why did the family fly out of the UK after they knew Sara was in trouble and after she was already dead? August the 9th, Sara's father, Irfan Sharif, his partner, who's Sara's stepmother, and one of his brothers flew from the UK to Pakistan. They took 5 children, as you say, with them. On August the 10th, so the next day, Sara's father called police in the United Kingdom, which led them to visit the family home in Woking, where they found Sara's body. Now, police in Pakistan are searching for Irfan Sharif, his partner, and his brother. They have, of course, spoken to a different brother of his, who we mentioned a moment ago, who claims that she fell down the stairs. But they have not found Sara's father or his partner, and so there is this hunt going on. Well, Surrey County Council have said that Sara was known to the authorities in the area. They haven't gone into too much detail about that. It's also believed that Surrey police did have historic contact with the family, but there isn't at this stage any indication that this case has been referred to the police watchdog over Surrey Police's handling of it or anything like that. Not at this stage. It's also worth saying that there is, at the moment, no formal extradition treaty between the UK and Pakistan. So politically, this could get quite difficult because authorities in the UK will understandably be wanting Sara's father to be found and for the wheels of justice to turn if they need to. But they, in theory, have very little power to force his extradition back to the UK. Sara's mother, though, who we mentioned a moment ago, Olga Sharif, she is also very concerned about her other child, her son, 13-year-old son, who is one of the 5 children who has been taken to Pakistan. And so she has just lost her daughter, and now she's worrying about the welfare of her 13-year-old son. She says, I don't know when I'm going to see him again. I've no idea if he's safe. It's the worst feeling in the world, and I worry about him every day. So there is concern as well for the welfare of the children that have been taken to Pakistan.
And it seems that she was known to local authorities, and she would have been for some time if those injuries are historic and they've been, there for a while. But it's just things with this case, it's quite evasive where, I would have thought more people would have come forward to discuss it, school teachers, doctors, nurses, but I guess because of the severity of the crime as well, people are staying very quiet at the moment. She would have been known to all multi-agencies within Syria as well. So it wouldn't shock me that they've had professional meetings about the safeguarding concerns of this young girl. And these happen, if the safeguarding alerts be made, these kind of meetings happen within 24 hours because they've got to make sure that the right support's available for her. But it seems, we use this term too lightly within this sector, and that's she might have just fallen through the gaps. And unfortunately, it happens, but it shouldn't happen. It really shouldn't happen. And, being a part of care review and looking at the recommendations and learning from past mistakes where over the last 10 years, this happens every year where somebody's, in the care of the local authority and a fatality happens and we don't respond to it quick enough. And we use really layman terms like lessons must be learned. But when are we going to learn? That's what for me, that's a big concern. When are we going to learn? Local authorities are failing all over the country. They're getting really bad reports from Ofsted. And we see more and more young people fail because of a systemic failure. But, in this case, again, it takes something like this to bring it to the public's view and public knowledge. for me, it's really, really upsetting. I'm a father to a 10-year-old girl as well, and I can't, if I was going through what's happening at the moment and not getting the right answers, it's very worrying. And for me, the care sector is not really doing what it should be doing, and it's quite embarrassing for us. We seem to have a really good education sector. We have a rather good NHS, facilities. But when it comes to care of vulnerable young people, we just don't seem to get it right. And that for me is a big, big, big flag.